Deirdre.
Hi, Cynthia. How are you doing today?
I'm just great, thank you. I'm glad that you're on with me today, and I just wanted to get a few words from you as the outgoing president of the Canadian Epilepsy Alliance. And it is so nice to see you. And I just had to ask you to share with us some of your thoughts, and perhaps you could tell us what makes you passionate about the CEA and a bit of history and what made you want to get involved as a volunteer.
Well, I'm passionate about the CA mostly because I have epilepsy, and I've over the years I've seen that together different agencies working can offer one thing that is very significant, and that's client support on day-to-day issues. It's not about seizures; it has more to do. It could be with housing, and as an advocate for over 30 years. My reason for getting involved many years ago was because I felt that I had the skill set that could help others. And it was also because it provided a job for me because I couldn't return to work. Although my background is really in production and creativity in the arts. So even though those two don't seem connected, some of those things apply when you're attempting to help somebody with day-to-day issues.
Well, you have certainly used all of your skills and talents and to the nth degree for the Canadian Epilepsy Alliance. Can you tell us what accomplishments that you're most proud of during your term as president and throughout the years?
Well, I've served in many different roles as, with the Canadian Epilepsy Alliance. I think one of the key things is having the ability to work with good people, and that even though I may have the idea, I may not know how to implement it. I guess one of the shining points, and I certainly didn't come up with the idea, was the March 26th Purple Day for Epilepsy campaign. Cassie Megan was a member of Epilepsy Maritimes, and through a local school presentation, and I mean it was certainly her idea, and she worked with her mom, to have one designated day for epilepsy awareness. But from my personal experience, I could relate to that because she was 9, and I knew how she felt because I had been a teenager and I didn't want to initially disclose. It's an awkward thing. So, but years ago in 1985, I worked on the World AIDS campaign, the live AIDS concert. And so when we discussed how we would collaborate to sort of have this work anywhere in the world and in Canada, one of the things that I adopted from that campaign was the ambassador idea, because with epilepsy, I find the best spokespeople are either the caregivers or those living with epilepsy. So that was a feature of the campaign that we felt that we could incorporate. So we did have a Purple Day for Epilepsy, like the Purple Day campaign for the CEA. And then with working with them and others, we collaborated so we could make this a bilingual campaign. And also, have it so that Cassie was a spokesperson, and then we could work together, because I felt it was important to work with a family, our local agency, and as well bring others in so we could roll it out nationally. So I can't take credit for the idea, but I think the idea was to ask her what she wanted and then draw on my skill set to help roll it out. And I guess some of the other things I'm proud of is we were able to finally hire a social media person, because I think that's raised our profile. It's always been, when we've met in person or over the years, right from the get-go, is how can we collaborate and work together and share ideas so that it makes the alliance stronger, and it provides resources or information sharing so that agencies that may not have as big a budget can develop that idea so that it works within their region. So I think those are the things that are key, plus our ability to improve our bilingual function.
Yes, that's a great insight to the background and history as well, especially because we have so many new members now of the CEA. And so nice to hear you share those. And I just have one final question: is what do you hope to see in the future of the CEA?
Well, I hope we continue along that direction. I think that all of our agencies probably have volunteers like me who are just trying to find something to do that it goes beyond just helping your local association. And what I've discovered when I got involved initially at my local agency, there were a lot of skills that I had that a lot of people didn't have. And that helps at the local level. But then I realized through my ability, I could use those in working with on a national level to sort of enhance my skills and at the same time offer things because I had free time to do. So I would like to see others like myself be part of committees on the CEA and get involved. And that doesn't mean just having your delegate get involved. That means maybe having a designated volunteer from a local agency involved just at the committee level. And I guess the other thing, I think the stronger our bind is in sharing what the issues are with the clinical side, with the doctors that see people with epilepsy, I think that provides an opportunity. Maybe they can think about studying certain topics of research. And at the same time, we can convey what gaps are missing in healthcare in order maybe to collaborate to work together on how we can improve that. I can't hear you.
That is a great vision, and we are certainly headed that way, we hope, starting from your leadership. And I hope I can do the CEA as much goodwill as you have. You've been an exemplary volunteer and certainly a great asset to the CEA. And thank you for sharing.
Well, thanks for that. And I guess I should say my hope now, my goal as past president is to offer what support I can. And at the same time, because of my role as the representative for Canada for the International Bureau for Epilepsy, that I can sort of build on that and sort of bring what we do, the best things that we do, to the forefront on the international scene.
Thank you very much, Deirdre.
Thanks, Cynthia, and good luck with it.